Now, before we head on to the next level, there is something that I want to do in the home world really quick first. And that is... once I get these vases, discovering this power-up over here, which Zoe will tell us about, even though we already know what it is, just by looking at it.
Try again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
I've already found the egg by just looking in the distance. You would know that if you would just use your head, Zoe. Dang flabbit. So yeah, invincibility still looks cool. Still is very useful. And here is Stuart. Stuart! Only 90s babies will get that reference. Oh my god, that bass line. Dude, Stuart Copeland, I may not like your... Really? I might not like your work with the police, but by god, you are just a beast on this game soundtrack. Well done. Thank you for coming back. You are a god among men. Well, that was stupid. Let's maybe keep on holding forward this time. There we go. Now we're at the top of the tower that has the denizens down there, or the denizen. It's just Bentley right now. And also, we are rewarded with another egg. Ted. I have not seen Ted 2 yet. I should probably get on that. I heard that it wasn't quite as good as the first one, but if you like the first one, then chances are you'll like this one. Hopefully I will, because I think the first one is actually... even though it made a lot of money and did get fairly good reviews, I actually think it's pretty underrated. I think it's a great frickin' movie. You wouldn't expect a movie about a talking teddy bear who curses and smokes weed to be emotional, but I actually think it does pretty well in that regard, surprisingly enough. Alright, oh, let's go say hi to this big old whale here first. He swallows me whole, and he also glitches. I have not entered this whale once in which he didn't freak out a little bit. But look at this, this is really cool. I like I can actually see his teeth on the inside, and there's barnacles growing inside of him too, and all his bones and stuff. And there's even a gem lantern, which is a really nice touch. And of course, there's an egg. Now, I will give you 3 guesses as to what this egg is. It's frickin' Jonah. And he does that, which is adorable. And when we exit him, he burps us out. And oh my god. Really? Oh god, I don't want to go back in there. But really? For the sake of the Let's Play, the whale did not glitch on me. I feel so blessed right now. I am... Thank you, game. I think it's more a matter of where the whale is when you enter him, because if he's like in a really tight space, then he tends to glitch and freak out a little bit. It's nothing like terribly game-breaking, but still. Kind of annoying when the camera freaks out like that. So now the next level that we want to do is this one, Lost Fleet. Just want to make sure I got gems behind it, which I did not. Glad I looked. Might as well get the gems that are over here while we're in the area, in the vicinity. Yeah. So this is another one of those levels that Spyro fans tend to dread when they come to it. And even though the level itself is still, you know, kind of not fun in this version, it's aesthetically wise and visually wise one of my favorite redesigns in the Spyro 3 remaster. So let's have an adventure.
You be careful round these parts, little dragon. There be more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
Look at him! Look at him! He looks phenomenal! All the little details, his googly eyes behind the glasses, his cute little snout, his well-detailed beard, his little hat, his little tail. His voice is incredibly well done. He looks he looks almost unrecognizable from the original Crazy Ed, but by God, this is creative liberty at its finest. This is what the remaster is all about. This guy right here. Oh, I love him so much. And also, just look at this level. It looks beautiful, just like the orange tinge mixed with all of the pinks of the coral. I know I keep on using this phrase, but it just pops right off of the screen. If only the level itself didn't suck so much, then... Oh. I love how this level looks so much. Also, I love how... This is... If I do have one nice thing to say about this level, it's this, like, ghost mechanic. With all these Rhinox sheets, and once you hit the sheet, then it reveals the Rhinox that were hiding underneath it. I think that is, you know, it was a cool concept now. It was a cool concept 18 years ago is what I meant to say, and it's a cool concept now. It's the whole goddammit. It's the whole Scooby-Doo thing realized in game form, and it works really well. No, you grab the butterfly sparks. Don't you want to be healthy? My gosh, you gotta change your lifestyle, man. You gotta eat some gluten. Or cut gluten out of your diet, whichever one makes more sense. What is gluten, anyway?
My treasure be this away, but we'll have to blast through this bloomin' ship to get to it.
I doubt that's the original voice actor, but by God, you did a good job. So let's blast through the bloomin' ship. X marks the spot. I can't do this accent to save my life. Also, you see there's a tiny bit of a cave up there. If you shoot the cannon at just the right angle, then you'll open a hidden chest. And we'll be able to get to that later. And there's also a chest right here, just plopped right in front of us. And there's also birds. There's a lot of stuff to do with the cannon in this level. And thankfully it does have the arc trajectory, but it fires a lot faster than the ones in Icy Peak. So you should have minimal troubles getting to the birds. I say as I miss every single shot. Are you serious? I might not be able to get this guy from where I am. He might be too far away. I might keep on trying just a little bit. Yeah, I think he's too far away. So let's continue. Let's not waste our time. There's a bunch more cannons later in the level, so I will save that for later. Oh god, oh god. Surrounded by enemies. And yet, I emerge unscathed, because that's just how Spyro do sometimes. And yes, there are all these lava rocks scattered throughout the level, next to the acid waterfalls and stuff. But you do not need the rocks to hit the flying enemies. I mean, yes, it does make it a little bit easier, but honestly, I think this jumping and flaming is a pretty good way to go. Saves you some time. Also, I love the color of the acid. It's just, getting flashbacks to Shady Oasis. This is like the Shady Oasis redesign of Spyro 3. Just all of the characters and all the environments just look so good. They have so much detail while still retaining their cartoony quality. It's just so visually dumbfounding. See what I mean? He's another cannon here already, which we shall use to progress. Really? Progress. There we go. Let's see if I can pick up a couple of these birds. Maybe... Yeah. Is there another one over here somewhere? Yeah, there is. Oh. Ah, that would have been like the perfect window right there. Oh, oh. But so is that. Several perfect windows. I'll take it. Pretty good. Oh, oh, no. No, no, no. That shouldn't happen. I was right on the lip there. But can't you use passive hover in situations like that? I have no sparks. I went from being really good at this level to being absolute crap. Oh no. What would Mother say in this situation? I should probably find a hermit crab. I think I already killed the one over here, didn't I? And it's taking a while to spawn. And at least I have a checkpoint. That's, you know, something to be grateful for. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'm running into gems for a while now.
Oh, look at that. Some fool hid a daggum egg in my treasure.
Am I the only one who thinks that the egg floating out of the chest looks oddly threatening? What's up, Craig? It's a nice white guy name. America. Now, this level is a lot shorter than... I mean, a lot longer. My gosh, I can't... I'm just saying the opposite of what I mean today. This level is a lot longer than it originally appears. Because yes, we have the return home portal right here, which is oddly crooked because of the ship, and I am just now noticing this, and it's honestly messing with my non-existent OCD. But there's a lot more to do. See, we haven't even done a quarter of this level yet, and we've already reached the end. So there is a lot more to do in this level. Including hopefully not get killed by a crab, thank you. And we do have an invincibility portal here, which is why I decided to do the thing in the Evening Lake Homeworld first. But we're actually going to go this way with it first. Because this part of the Acid Lake is only accessible from this area. And, getting these gems is going to be a pain in the butt. However, there is a life right here, so that's actually really good timing. That should be all of the gems. Let's get out of here before we die. See, now you do the passive hover when I'm invincible. Are you serious? Spyro, you are just not my bro today. You are just being a frickin'... what's the word I'm searching for? Masochist. That's what it is. So now we can go down this one. If we go all the way to the end of it... secret area with a secret egg. Chad, another white guy name. My gosh, all of these dragons in Lost Fleet are gonna grow up to start a sorority where they do nothing but chug beer and womanize. I weep at the future of this country. Yeah. There's also one more area that we can explore with the invincibility acid lake thing. That will yield us, I think, what, maybe 4 more gems? But hey, that's what being a Spyro completionist is all about. Let's see if I actually remember where exactly it is if I go this way. It's kind of hard to see when it's this dark. Oh, it's right here. Oh god. Make it, make it, make it, make it. And if you were a bit confused as to where I was going, if you want, you can just access the invincibility and then find this waterfall again, because that's just where I was. Alright, so now let's actually... right up to the top of this big old ship here, because there's a bunch of stuff we can do up there. I've been ignoring this whirlwind for long enough. Let's actually do things on it. Before going over here, I love the chittering sound that these hermit crabs make. They're so cute. And also the bug eyes is a nice touch. It's so cute, it just makes me want to kill them more. Alright. On this way, there's just a few gems. If you consider 20 to be just a few. And... a very well-placed cannon, where we can get the rest of the birds. Die, birdies, die! I should probably just stop firing haphazardly and changing my trajectory and actually try to hit these things with strategy. Also, just me, or does this one have like a much higher trajectory than the other ones? It might be because I'm so high up, but it seems that way. Oh, come on, one of these has got to hit eventually, right? This one just circles the entire span of the ship, doesn't he? He does. And yet, I'm still not hitting him. Oh, close up. You're so close to me. You're at point-blank range and I'm still missing you. Why is this happening? Just didn't like stand still and just keep on firing at a set trajectory. Nope. Are you serious? Maybe this one? This looks good. Yeah. Is there only one left? This dude over here. There we go. That should be all of them. Nope. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you turned around just at the right time. There we go. And that should be it. Right? Right. So now let's finally go to this cave in which we destroyed that chest oh so many ages ago. There we go. And oh snap, I never got the... Bleh. I blew open this chest and I didn't get the gems. Wow, I am just distracted today. To be fair, I haven't played this game in like a week, so I might be a bit rusty on both my commentary and my Spyroing abilities, so I apologize. Also, while there's a bit of silence going on there, you might recognize this tune as being a slightly remixed version of Sheila's theme. And that Sheila's theme was the same as the Lost Fleet theme in the original, while at the same time it was not. I think it was only on certain versions of the game in which Sheila's Alp and Lost Fleet shared a soundtrack. In the version of the game that I've played, which I think is just like maybe the American version, Lost Fleet was given its own unique soundtrack. So I'm not really sure why that didn't pass over, because I feel like Sheila's theme doesn't really fit all that well with the aesthetic of Lost Fleet. But that's just me. I feel like the original had more of like a nautical piratey feel to it. And this one, alas, does not. But whatever. I'm not looking forward to this challenge. It's another skateboard challenge. And as you might have guessed from these guys right here, and the blue stars, and the red one over there in the distance, it's a skateboard race challenge. Oh joy.
Spyro, you're just in time.
Spyro, dude!
The skateboard gangs challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug. I stuck up for you though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs.
Now that's a friend right there. Thanks, pal.
So, are you ready to race these guys? They bet us an egg that you won't win.
That kinda have to.
Right on! You can use my
Righteous.
special racing board. Every time you do a trick, it builds up turbocharge. You can use your turbos at any time by pressing the charge button. Good luck!
Ah, yes. An actually really well done mechanic that the SSX games would go on to perfect. See if I can land this! You know, I'm just gonna give up at this point. See ya. Now, I'm a little bit rusty as to what time I need to beat to get the skill point. And yes, there is a skill point for getting the best time. I want to say it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but don't quote me on that. We'll find out.
Sheesh, what happened?
I quit.
With my tail tied behind my back. I hope you do better this time, or we'll never live it down.
Your tail tied behind your... Nope, I'm not even gonna say anything about that one. Alright! Let's go, dude! Let's... There we go. Oh, and look at that full bar. If you landed, I think 3 of those in a row, then you get a full bar of boost. And also you get a little smidgen of boost for every crab that you defeat. Okay, I'll admit that actually, racing these guys isn't all that hard. Also, how the hell am I in 5th place if this is the last guy that I need to pass? That's why. Because sometimes you'll experience a glitch in which it counts 1 lap twice, and I still don't really know what triggers it, or how to prevent it from happening. But that's another reason why this challenge freaking sucks. Because it's glitched. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go around a little bit and collect a few more gems and wipe out and also restart because, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. I do love this game, I do. But it's just rough enough around the edges to make me hate it sometimes. Let's try that again.
What happened?
BS happened, dude. Did you not see it? I think it's when you, like, wipe out or land at a certain angle or something. Either way, I'm going to keep an eye out on my position and my lap count. So I was in the same area I was before, except now I'm in first. Let's hope that persists. Also gonna go down here just so I can get these gems, so I don't have to do it again later on. I think that's all of them. So now my lap count goes up. Thank goodness! Nope. Okay. What I'm gonna focus on here... How am I in second if there's two guys ahead of me? Game logic. I'm mostly just gonna focus on winning the races at this point. I am gonna go back and do the skill point later on. Also, this shortcut right here is very useful. Because it gives you 2 speed boosts, actually 3, one right after the other, which is quite nice. Also, I'm in 4th right now. Are you serious? I encountered the glitch again? I was doing really well. This is the most time I've encountered this glitch in a single race, or a single session. This is pretty depressing. I guess it's the game making up for the fact that, the whale didn't glitch earlier. Just saying, well, something needs to go wrong. Several times in a row to make up for that. Well done, game, well done. God, the patch cannot come out fast enough. How did I survive that? How did I survive? Oh my god! This game is finished! Huzzah! Let us all rejoice at how incredibly finished this game is. God, maybe it's 145 that I have to beat in that case, because 245 seems way too easy at this point. Yeesh. I'm just gonna hold on to this rocket until I actually need it. Ugh. Jump! Nice! So much speed right now. If I keep on going the way that I'm going, then I should be able to get the skill point! Let's hope so. Hopefully it's not gonna freak out on me again. Oh god! Oh, well, there goes the skill point. Son of a biscuit! Just keep going. You might be able to salvage it. You might. Oh my god, I might be able to do it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going! Oh, what is up? Please tell me that counts for the skill point.
Schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks.
That's oddly specific.
Oh, yeah. I guess we won this egg, too.
Does it actually count for the... Why am I all the way over here? Does it actually count if you beat the time in the race, or do you have to do it on your own time?
Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you want to try a real challenge?
Oh, no.
I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot?
This is actually, especially in this version, a little bit easier than it sounds.
All right. Eat my skate dust, sucker.
Not until you eat those words. So, I don't think that counted for the skill point. It didn't. Poopy. I'm quite confident that the time you have to beat is 145, but I think you need to beat it on your own time rather than during an egg challenge, which is kind of stupid, because guess what? In the original, it counted if you beat it during one of the egg challenges, and in this one... Crap, it's kind of a waste of time. Oh my gosh. Okay, just focus on getting the crabs and winning. And also getting this gem. Good. And again, I'm gonna go down here first, just so I can get this one crab that's kind of out of the way. Yeah, that only leaves us with 3, and I have no idea where Hunter is. It's kind of weird that he hasn't shown up for a while, considering I wiped out twice. Alright, so I believe the last crab should be the one in the shortcut near the end. Oh, please land it. Thank you. I'll accept that. I landed the trick, so I'm happy. Yeah, let's just get this over with quicker, please. Alright. No longer crabby. So now we just need to win! Oh god. Jumping on the skateboard is kinda finicky. Oh, who am I kidding? The entire skateboard just period is kinda finicky. But not so finicky as to deny us victory. Huzzah.
Sheesh, I can't believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole time while I thought you were just looking for eggs.
Or maybe you just suck.
Hey, speaking of which, one of those crabs was guarding this one.
Woohoo! God, you're cute. And you teleported. That was weird. Stop it.
You might be able to beat me at skateboarding, but I'd still win in a popularity contest.
Again, another line or aspect of the game that they slightly changed to, I guess, not encourage our troubled youth or whatever. The original line was, I'd still get all the chicks. Which, I will admit, for an E-rated game, even in that era, was kind of pushing it a bit, kind of, maybe a little bit misogynistic, but still, for a kid, kind of harmless. So, that's another one of those censorship situations that's unnecessary, and just for the sake of being PC. But whatever, over and done with. So now let's see if I can actually get the skill point. Place your bets now. Oh my gosh, please tell me I'm finally free. Please tell me that's it. Please. Thank you! Oh my god, that was so... that took me way longer than it needed to. I think I counted, what, 3 or 4 times just when I was trying to do the skill point that it counted a lap twice? And then the bullcrap geometry of the level making me wipe out when I just clipped part of the edge. Oh, this skill point is the worst. I am so glad that is over. Just a wave of relief is flowing through my entire being and body and soul right now. That was freaking heinous. Oh, please, Toys for Bob, patch the skateboarding. Please, especially in this level. Speaking of geometry... Oh, I honestly feel euphoric right now. I should be feeling accomplishment rather than relief after that. And also that BS happened again. Oh, I'm so glad to be free of that torment. So now that that torment is done, let's move on to other torments. Oh, happy joy. There's a little cave over here that can only be accessed through the long mast of the ship. Now, this one isn't quite as frustrating as the skateboard race, but it's still kind of tedious and time-consuming.
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot, but I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for scrap?
I think I can, and I will.
Alrighty then. Press the jump button to speed on up, and when you get a sub in your sights, the torpedo will start to lock on. If you get a good lock on, fire away with the attack button.
Oh yeah, I like firing away. I like hitting you with my best shot. I do like the sound effects, I will say that. That was really cool. So yeah. Oh, I love the underwater effects too, especially with that green tinge because it's acid. So yep, just lock onto these guys. Keep them lined up as well as you can, and when you get all three rings, fire away. And sometimes the rockets don't immediately follow the sub and will hit obstacles, especially these tunnels. The subs that hide in the tunnels are the worst because you keep on having to get really sharp turns and it's like almost impossible to get a lock on while it's in the tunnel, and a lot of the subs just go back and forth in between the tunnels, and it's really frustrating. So some of these subs might take a little while. The challenge itself is pretty fun, on paper. It's just when you have to have, like, ultimate precision and speed and all that good stuff that's almost impossible to achieve with all of these tunnels here, that's when it starts to get not as much fun. And sometimes you can hit it at point-blank range, but alas, that was not one of those times.
Well, I'll be darned. You got some mean sub-driving skills. Why don't you have this here egg as a reward?
I think ya. And the worst thing about this challenge is we gotta do it twice. We got. Thank you.
Ask your help again. There'll be even more subs that don't come out of nowheres. If you could blast them, I could use this acid lake as my swimming hole again.
Darn tootin'.
Darn tootin'.
Yeah,
Get
that.
on, little dragon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the worst pun in this entire game. Let's move on. That was like Enter the Dragonfly level bad pun right there. Ouch. Now, the difference with this challenge is that there's one more sub that you need to get, and some of them move around a bit more erratically than in the first challenge. And another thing that makes this challenge a bit harder is that once in a while, these subs will, drop, sea mines. And this, although it happens pretty sparingly in this version of the challenge, if you get hit with one sea mine, then that's it. You gotta start the entire challenge over again. Also, I somehow managed to get that guy while he was in a tunnel. Please worship me as your lord. Because that does not happen often. And also, remember to get these chests here, because the only way to get them is by firing a torpedo. And the only way to get these gems is if you're outside the sub and you use invincibility to swim around in the acid. So unfortunately, we can't get any of these gems while we're in the sub, which makes this area of the game even more tedious and time-consuming. Ugh, those sharp turns. Yep, oh my god, there's two that go in the tunnel. See what I mean? Point-blank range, right there. Easy money. Let's see if we can, like, cut this guy off. Wow, I think it was the point-blank range guy that kept on going through the tunnel, so I got really lucky.
The acid lake is safe for swimming again. I wish I could reward you better, but all I got left is this here other egg. Maybe there'll be something better in this one.
Yeah, maybe the last one won't be such a degenerate and disappointment to their parents, and this one will grow up to be a doctor or a lawyer. No, this one's better. It had a little bow on it. Alright, so this should be... I'm not holding my breath here. the last of the gems in Lost Fleet. Now, the invincibility in this acid lake lasts a lot shorter than it probably should. Because there's been multiple times where I've gotten these gems over here and then tried to head back to the invincibility gateway just to die right next to it. Let's see if this doesn't happen here. Please! 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 Oh my god, that was so close. If I'd waited like one more fraction of a second, then it would have been curtains. But yeah, the shortened length of the invincibility in this section make getting some of the further away gems much more of a chore. I feel like they should have made it last a little bit longer. Let's see, how many of these gems am I missing up here now? Is that the only one? Nope, there's another one. And another one. Oh god. Please make it back. Please survive. Oh, I got plenty of time. I'll be fine. Famous last words. And now, to pick up the stragglers. Just keep a very close eye on your invincibility meter and your proximity to the power-up gateway. Because if you don't, you will die. And you will die a lot. And yes, there are gems in the tunnels as well, so what I do is just do a tunnel and then go immediately back to the power-up. Just to save yourself the anguish. I might have missed some gems over here, or maybe I didn't. Okay. So, is this the last of it? Please let it be. Oh my god, I got damn lucky there. Alright, so we can get out of here. I'm okay with that. Alright, so now that that horrendousness, if that's even a word, is done, then I can do any of the other levels in any order I so please. I just wanted to get, Honey Speedway and Lost Fleet out of the way early. And if you've been paying attention, then you'll be able to deduce what those two levels have in common. And also, see how this wall is a little bit cracked here? Wait, what? Is this not it? Well, don't I feel like a dummy? It's this one, isn't it? No, this one. The one with the actually deep, bright crack. My gosh, I'm just embarrassing myself left and right today. Ugh. What's up, Stubby? Oh my gosh, your parents must have hated you. Apologies to anyone watching my videos who is named Stubby. Please send your hate mail to this address. I'm probably not even going to post an address on there, so this joke makes no sense. And while we're right here, let's actually go to this level first. Now, I know I keep on saying this, I do love this game, and I know a lot of other people who love this game, but again, this is one of those... I already found all the gems? And all the eggs? Sweet, alright then. But this is another one of those levels that Spyro fans tend to dread at this point in the game. Fireworks Factory. Now, this is akin to, like, Skylos Badlands in Spyro 2. This is kind of the level that was made as the poster level. It was the one that, like, got the most footage when the game was first announced and leading up to its release. And while it is kind of a cool idea, like all the Chinese fire dragons and fireworks and ninjas and all that stuff, the level itself isn't all that much fun, honestly. However, not only is this level probably my all-time favorite in this version of Spyro 3, it's probably tied with Lost Fleet, like my favorite redesign aesthetically, but they also did manage to make this level a little bit more fun. So let's take a gander. I remember the first time that I set foot in this level, the first time I played it, the first words out of my mouth were, "Oh my god, Fireworks Factory looks amazing." And can you see why? Can you see it? Look at this. Look at that. Look at the lights. Look at the structures. Listen to the music. Look at that cannon. Look at the lava. Look at the return of my favorite creepy and yet somehow adorable character. I love all of it.
It's good to see you again, Spyro. That naughty sorceress has stolen the professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. maybe you could help.
Maybe I could. I would do anything for you, Greta, because this looks amazing, even though the frame rate is dipping a little bit for some reason. That's kind of weird. Not really sure why it's doing that. It's like doing it really badly. Like really badly. Like really badly. Ugh, I might actually have to restart my PS4 if this persists. Okay, well, all I did was just quit out of my safe slot and then went right back in, and now the level's running fine. So we are back on Mark. I don't know who Mark is, but we're back on him. Now these ninjas here, they look cool, but if you defeat them, then they yield no gems. And they just keep right on coming. No matter how many you defeat, there will always be more. If you look up there, you can see a little bit of a ninja box where they all spawn out of. And if we destroy that, then not only will we stop the flow of ninjas, but we will also get a gem for our efforts. Now, not all ninjas are like this, so don't ignore ninjas when you see them, because some of them do yield gems. So if you see a ninja, defeat them, just to make sure. But by God, can you see why I love this level? It just looks... it looks so good. And I haven't even skimmed the surface yet. Like, you see these little rockets here that you can pick up in your mouth? If you shoot them, then they actually explode into fireworks, and it looks so pretty! I love it. I love everything about it. I love these platforms. I love that egg. I love the lava bubbles. I love the passive hover that really didn't help me. If anything, it almost killed me. What's going on, Noodles? What's going on, guitarist from The Offspring? Of course, there had to be a dragon named Noodles in one of the Chinese-themed levels. Racism. See what I mean? If there's a ninja that's like far away from a spawn box, chances are it has a gem. Now these big dudes here that throw bombs at you and have metal armor, there's two ways to defeat them. One, you can either try to sneak up behind them and ignite the rocket that's on their back, or you can just straight up fire a rocket at them and instant death. Personally, actually, I was going to say I find it a bit more satisfying to shoot them with a rocket, but honestly, both are satisfying in their own right. Because one of them, you get to see a really pretty explosion, and the other one, you'll get the satisfaction of knowing that you're able to sneak up on them, and they just run away and die. Because killing things is fun. Yeah. Also be on the lookout for these special rooms right here, which I think right here is the highlight of the level, because those dragons look really cool, like the bejeweled eyes and the reflection of the gold when you turn the camera. I keep on saying this, but aesthetically, this game's strong suit is in its lighting. You're not really going to hear me say that often, because, you know, a game's visual splendor really relies on, like, the realism or the cartoonishness and, like, the animation and the flow and all that good stuff. But here, the lighting is what sells it the most. It really accentuates what looks best about the game. Just, ugh. Everything about it just makes it pop so well. Alright, so let's continue our super secret spy mission. Yeah, and you'll see that... Oh! Wait, what? Really? A lot of these ninjas, like, actually cling to the ceiling, and when you get close enough, they drop down and ambush you. So be careful with that. And also, this guy is so dumb that he doesn't want to turn around. Well, screw you too! See if I can actually get him to turn around, or am I screwed? Oh, I might not be screwed. You don't see me down here, right? Oh, no, turn around. Do it. You know you wanna. All the cool kids are doing it these days. There we go. So if you run up to him and ignite the fire on his back, then... Kaboom! So good. Whoa! Hello! Nice of you to drop in. Careful of that guy who straight up has like a rocket gun. It's a bazooka, but not a bazooka at the same time. Oh, no. Where the heck they go? My God, you guys really are ninjas. Just straight up poofed. And now it's time for dated reference number 67.
have to use this cannon to get across here. Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
Oh my god, like seriously, it's such a dated reference and just so overdone, so overused. Just please, everyone, stop making parodies and homages to Conker's Bad Fur Day. We get it. It's a classic platformer, it's got tons of humor, but you don't need to steal from it so much. My gosh. Shame on you, Insomniac. Shame on you for ripping off a game that would come out a year after this one. Shame on you. How could you? I've lost all respect. Woohoo! Alright, so if we sneak around the edge here, we'll find one of the spawn boxes. Pretty much all I gotta do is charge it, and that's it. No more ninjas, and some more gems. The best of both worlds. Gotta love it. Oh god. Take all you want. I'm unlike you. I lack subtlety and stealth. I just go up to you and I'm an assassin in the best sense. I don't care about style or stealth or strategy. I just straight up kill your ass. It's quite obvious which one of us is the better man. Alright, I didn't miss any gems back here, did I? In that lovely ramble that I just did? Okay, we're good. Now, yes, Greta is over there, but we're gonna go over here first. Actually, we're gonna go back this way and get a rocket so we can destroy that lockbox. God, I will never get tired of that. It actually genuinely looks like fireworks. Nice touch. Now it's just time to get to all these scattered gems here. Again, looks like a level out of Enter the Dragonfly. Just a whole big wide area with a bunch of gems just scattered around it. I think that's all of them. And, oh, speaking of challenge portals, this is the only other one in the game that features 3 rather than 2. But unfortunately, as of right now, we can only do 2, because we unlock the 3rd one later. Also, here's Handle.
I think I can see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way around through these Rhinox to get to it.
7.8 out of 10, not enough speech impediment. See, he was right. There's the egg. And it's just out of reach, not reach. Reach, get it right. Also, how do you see me if I'm behind the wall? Oh, come on! Let's get to this guy first. Alright, let's get that guy later. Let's actually get these ninjas. And then see if we can sneak behind them. Come on, turn around. Turn around. There you go. How can you see me behind a wall, and yet you can't see me through your peripheral vision? That makes sense to me. Now this egg is appropriately entitled Ninja HQ because, oh my god, look at all the ninjas. There's a lot of them. Ugh. Crouching dragon, hidden dragon. Oh, can we get this guy? Is he just gonna... Oh, wait, rocket right here. Nice. Very conveniently placed. Deus Ex Machina at its finest. Is this guy gonna turn around? Is he? How can you see me if I'm behind the wall? No. Okay, fine, you can see me. I will not question it anymore. Just let me live, damn you. Okay, you let me live. Now you... Oh, now you're turned around, you little twerp. How dare you embarrass me. You made me out to be a fool. Oh, yeah. That's seriously just... Oh, and also the pinks and the purples and the blues, they all blend together to make such a... I love when colors mix like that. Like all of the warms and the cools just blended together. Looks so good. Yeah. Oh god. You know, there is a thing that I think Ninja HQ is missing, and oddly enough, it doesn't have any spawn boxes. So all the ninjas that you defeat are the only ninjas in this area of the level. I never really thought about that until now. Weird. Nice friendly fire. Yeah. Okay, and we made the entire loop around to get to the egg. Sa. Bravo! That should be Ninja HQ done. Hopefully we didn't miss any gems. What nice, kind, lovely words of wisdom do you have for us today, Handle?
Watch out for that lava. It looks super hot.
God damn it, Handle. Now that that's done, we can finally go back up to Greta and have her retrieve the secret rocket plans.
It looks like the sorceress has already used the plans to build her own rocket. We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
Okay, seriously, we get it. Conker's Bad Fur Day was amazing. I do love the animation, though. Really well done. And I love that cute little... She's so proud of herself. I love that. That's a really nice touch. Yeah, the original... The animations, I guess, for the time, looked really well. But by today's standards, they're pretty clunky. She just kind of... She moved very robotically and just kind of didn't really bounce all that much. She just kind of moved.
Hey,
Makes a lot more sense if you actually
they
saw the
must have been
cutscene.
trying to put it into orbit.
Well, not today. We ain't gonna have space eggs. I'm sure there's a pun in there somewhere, but I'm not clever enough to think about it right now.
If you see Hansel, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the professor's rocket.
I'm not going back just to tell him that. Jeez, Greta, tell him yourself. What's stopping you? So here is the challenge portal that we cannot unlock yet, because... Oh my god, Agent 9 looks high in that picture. I just noticed. Yeesh. Dear Spyro, or whatever your name is, give it up! I've got the monkey! The monkey! And I'm not giving it back. Love the sorceress. Ah, at least she loves me. So yeah, so we need to go to the last homeworld to free Agent 9, the space monkey, and yes, there's a space monkey in this game, and it's awesome, from his confines, and then we can do the final challenge portal. That whirlwind sent me way higher than it needed to. Holy crap. However, we can do one more challenge portal here. And it's probably the worst challenge portal in the game. I did say that Fireworks Factory was made a little bit more fun in this version. This, however, is one of the exceptions. This challenge still sucks. Mini-boss time.
Uh-oh. You'll have to use this combo power-up to take out these fire dragons. It will allow you to super fly and super flame at the same time.
Now, chasing around fire dragons with Super Fly and Super Flame may sound pretty fun at first and pretty straightforward, but then you get to this part. The fire dragons will grow their tails back when left alone. And yes, that means that the more that you hit these fire dragons, the smaller they become and the harder they become to hit. And if you're not able to hit them after a while, then not only will their tails grow back, but their health goes back up. So yeah, there's really no saving this challenge. It's still pretty darn frustrating. Especially considering I feel like the dragons go into the tunnels even more so than they did in the original. But yeah, just keep firing, just try to stay as close proximity to them as you can. And it may take a little while, but you'll get it eventually. And also try to dodge them. And don't try to follow them into the tunnel either, because then you'll just be wasting your time. Because these guys tend to fly a lot faster than you can, so... Especially when they get to that size, when it's just their head floating around. Here we go. I actually got really lucky with that guy. While we're down here, let's actually get some fodder. Let's get some Austin Powers fodder. And we get to deal with this guy. Oh, hey, that was close. Come on. Oh my gosh, that was the first hit I got on him. Oh my god, Spyro, get your head in the game, dude. Of course, he goes from one tunnel right to another. Because stupid. Ugh. And don't worry, if you actually collide with him, then it doesn't count as a hit. You'll just get a bit of collision, but your health won't go down, which is nice. Oh, come on. Alright, now we're getting somewhere, and now we're not. Come on. Yeah, you don't want to take him head on, because that's just asking to get hit by his boy up the walls. So try to get him from... I thought you went through the tunnel! You lied to me! Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't go into the... I somehow hit fodder while doing that. Nice. Come on, you're almost gone. You're almost toast. Oh, of course, it's somehow harder when there's only one of them to worry about. There we go. Nicely done, me.
I fished it out of the molten lava.
Hopefully I didn't hard boil it. Oh, it's okay, little one. Once you grow up, you'll learn how to do that on the inside. Now that that's done, we can get the rest of the gems. And by rest of the gems, I only mean the rest of the gems in this area. Since there is a... Oh, we got a life. Since there is an Agent 9 area that we can't unlock yet, we're going to have not all of the gems by the time we're done with this. And if I remember right, the number of gems that we want to finish with, doesn't necessarily mean we will, is 425. So let's pick up these stragglers here, and we'll see where we stand. I remember one annoying thing that sometimes happened in the original that, I think it only happened in Fireworks Factory, but somehow the game would detect one extra gem, which means that you would actually finish this level with 601. And even though you got one more gem that doesn't really exist, it counted as more than 100%, which means that it didn't count towards 100% completion, and it would be impossible to unlock the post-game level that you would unlock after getting all of the collectibles. It's kind of annoying. I think it's pretty easily fixed just by, like, exiting the level and coming back, but still kind of annoying, especially when you're racing. So is there any left in there? I don't think there is. I think he's pointing to the Agent 9 section, which means that we've got 425. Excellent. That also means that we can get out of here by taking this shortcut cannon that's right next to where we entered the level. Woohoo! I do love that animation. Alright. So we've done all we can for right now. So let's go.
No.